Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Crispy T, episode 3 of Calling of a Ravenous Bird. And this time we're talking about, we're still in the South Africa. If you haven't checked out the last one, it was about ESCOM. Now we're talking about Multichoice, which is in the private sector. And this is Multichoice, who are the owners of the DSTV product, right? So the DSTV is the pay TV monopoly company, really, just like ESCOM, just here in the entertainment and TV, television, media side of things over here. And they're quite a large, company, mainly down to the fact that they were protected from competitors for so long, and they were running a perfect monopoly. So it was justified, and with the help of the ANC and the mere fact that the SABC wasn't competitive, and they themselves did not take advantage of the digital migration that they were supposed to do like a whole lot of 25, 26 years ago, and it was just abandoned, and MultiChoice was just allowed to launch their digital satellite television service, and it's taken off from there unchallenged, and they pretty much do what they want. When most people are like, we don't like the repeated content, the repeated movies, same old series that they're bringing back in, and they're not commissioning any new content or any new productions that are actually worthwhile or even compete in an international arena. So yeah, that has led to much of their downfall, really. So they were already kind of in a little bit of a free fall, because most people was just not seeing any value apart from live sports on the product itself. And though they still were buffered by the fact that yes, they're the monopoly and they still have financial reserves and other things, and mainly their parent company, well, because they're owned by Naspers, and Naspers is the former newspaper group. I'm not too sure exactly how their business is now, what they're actually comprised of as such, as a greater umbrella. But all I know right now that DSTV is a very big part of their success and their growth. So yeah, and now this was completely unforeseen, because and God wanted me to tell, well, everybody something. Well, at the time I only shared it when I got this vision. It was in June of 2020, and this is what actually happened in the vision. In the vision, right? Um, what had happened is that I was watching TV, or it looked like I was just watching TV, and all of a sudden there was this screen that popped up, and it showed some rather high amount, and it said something about, if we do not agree to pay this exorbitant figure, right, they were going to discontinue the DSTV service. And also my DSTV my decoder and receiver had stopped working, because of the fact that I had to agree to the new terms and conditions in order to continue watching the service. So here's how things played out since June of 2020. Now, for a while, DSTV had been complaining about the fact that Netflix and Amazon and all, well, it was actually Netflix, that Netflix are around, were able to come in and unregulated, because they were taking care of the streams, but people were finding more value in Netflix, and it was in the content there is pretty much great, and they were feeling like, oh well, government should protect them, because of the fact that they went back to the same old antics that worked for them, and what actually helped them position them as this number one pay TV operator was the running them to the government, which is the ANC, and also the one communication authority, which is the ICASA, which is I forgot what the one in the UK is called. Ah man, it was at the tip of my tongue. But anyway, I'll just leave that. It's just the communication, the broadcasting, yeah, communication authority, or people who just regulate the all the media companies and all that stuff, and all the TVs, you name it, whatever. Yeah, internet providers, all of those. So they ran to them saying that, oh no, it's not fair and all of that stuff. So after they complained, around October, it was actually announced. I think it was around September, October. It was announced that DSTV will not only be now will start distributing for Netflix. It will also distribute for Amazon Prime here and there. So the internet streaming services now have to go through them. So this also helps buffer up their package or their service plan. So DSTV is now kept alive because of this, and the regulator made sure of that. And the other factor around with DSTV were always actually dwindling because of the fact that they were losing subscribers, right? To the main thing of the fact that their programs were just not of no value, and also people were just emigrating. And if you consider last year's lockdown accelerated what was always going on, and when people started losing their jobs as a luxury product, they're like the first thing to go, where people just choose not to pay, or they cancel their debit orders or whatever it is. And yeah, it was just a matter of time, really, and this was always going to happen. But what I think now, what God was showing me over and beyond this, before that, there was also the thing where the SABC, which I said was the state-owned broadcaster, right? Who actually abandoned the whole digital migration plan. They themselves are having a problem with people not paying their mandatory TV licenses, and they're not getting their revenue as such over there. Now they want DSTV, Netflix, and Amazon Prime to connect the TV licenses for them. So I think what God was showing me with this vision was that this was coming together of this plan to put all these main TV operators through this DSTV thing, where if you do not pay, and not only that, is that if you're owing TV licenses, and hence the exorbitant amount when you interpret the vision itself, was just comprising of all of that, was there's the TV licenses, the subscription for the DSTV, and the subscriptions for the other services that were to come through that. So DSTV is now pricing itself out of its own existence. So I think at the end, it's just to tell people in South Africa that just to be mindful of the fact that this is what's going on. But I think it will not help DSTV in any way for the long term. Yeah, because it is pretty much done. And with the fact that people are going to be losing so many jobs due to this lockdown and all this stuff, and the fact that this is just not a product that it carries any significant amount of value, and Netflix subscribers already have it on their internet streaming service, or whatever their ISP, the internet service provider, is already giving to them, if they're already on things like what's that? I'm trying to think. Not broadband, but yeah, yeah, fiber optics and all that stuff. So if people are already on that and already streaming it away from the actual pay TV or the home theater systems, or you can even also get it to simcast on the home theater system itself, I think it's going to be futile, and it'll probably mean the end for Multichoice, who already was shedding jobs at there was a massive amount of retrenchments for the last couple of years. So yeah, that's one that just God wanted me to share with you guys about MultiChoice. I only shared it with my community on WhatsApp in around June of 2020, around close to that time. But I guess now that I started sharing and getting out there and getting into myself into youth ministry, I think I should just share this one else with the, in particular, in mind of the South African context. Okay, and thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Crispy T signing out. We shall chat soon. Love and light to all of you. God bless. And also, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And yeah, let's link up. Let's talk. If you have any questions, just let me know. I've got the link to the text where everything is more concise and more of a logical flow, because I'm not just going off the cuff and going off my memory over here. So you please happy to check out the articles itself. I'll always leave a link to the article on the description box. Thank you very much. God bless. Love and light once again. See ya. Boom.